Welcome to one of the biggest events of the F1 calendar. It is time for Monaco, and I tell you what I'm not sick of seeing is every time we load up a circuit, it says our car isn't well suited to this track. Oh my god, this is all we ever see from our ridiculously poor Aston Martin car. It is not the best at all, but safety car chance 33% seems very, very low. Have they not seen Lance Stroll go around this circuit yet? No, I don't think so. So, 16th car performance, 11th and 12th on the grid, apparently. Now, the thing with this is, if one of us go out in Q1, we are going to take some new ERSs, engines, gearboxes, because Stroll's banged up a lot of them, and if we're near the back in Q1, we might as well take the penalty. But qualifying is to come here in Monaco. Qualifying time here at Monaco, and now we've got to try and see if we can compete. If we can't compete, it'll be time for some new parts on the car for the race. You watch him smash it up as well. But here we go in qualifying, first lap in Q1. We've got to hope for some enough time in there. Stroll currently 3 tenths off the lead of Hulkenberg, that is. Alonso 4 tenths. That is, I don't think, very good at all. So it's time for the final run in Q1. We've gone a little bit earlier to hopefully get a clean track. And Stroll's going to be first over the line. He's more in danger. A tenth, just less than a tenth, 0.5 ahead at the minute. 500ths of a second outside of Behrman's time in P16. He hasn't improved on new tyres though. 18.1. It's an 18.2 for Alonso. Hopefully we can pick this back up. We've got a car of McLaren in the tunnel as we come through the Nouvelle chicane and we approach the swimming pool section. And this has been an improvement, 31.8, and it's going to be a 31.7 improvement in the middle sector as we come round the final corner to potentially make it out. Stroll doesn't improve. Alonso, though, can he improve as he crosses the line? He does, 2 tenths. And Stroll is looking like he's going to go out again. As we watch the leaderboards, we're going to survive just. That means no new parts. Sadly, Stroll does just survive by 500ths of a second. Wow, we scrape through to Q2 in Monaco. We're going to go with some used tyres first of all, because we're not made of money here at Aston Martin. So let's manage this. Let's do a quick run as well, like we always do. So we'll send Alonso this time first. Then we'll send Stroll. And let's see if we can just get a lap in. And we get clean air for this run as well. And it's better than Bortoletto's time by the look of it. A 1:08.8. A 1:09.7. A shocker. Stroll just not at it. He's got the same car as Alonso. He's just really not at the pace. Q2, Alonso 6 tenths off the lead, but in 7th place at the moment. Stroll 1.5 seconds off the lead in 14th. Room to improve, that is certain. Alonso is improving again, a 17.7. Stroll an 18.0, 3 tenths off. Stroll not performing in clean air too. We are getting a slipstream off this McLaren through the chicane. Again, approaching the swimming pool section for the next timing. Green, 31.4. And it's a 31.6. Stroll about 5 tenths off Alonso as it stands. As we cross the line, Alonso puts himself 6th. Yes, Alonso. Stroll, oh, just misses out. I mean, it's still 2.5 tenths. He is 12th, is Lance Stroll. Alonso makes it through, sandwiched between the Williams drivers. So, we do make it to Q3. Stroll, I'm not too displeased with that time he's set there. Again, new tyres will be saved for the second run. An important qualifying awaits. It is Monaco after all. And we'll be back for the final run. So coming through the Nouvelle chicane, Q3 appearance yet again. And he is 6 tenths off the lead. Set on used tyres. But can we improve and compete? It's pretty close around this circuit. Can we? I mean, you'd expect Leclerc and Albon to improve, wouldn't you, in 9th and 10th. As we go through the first sector, it's an improvement, a 17.8. I think we've seen quicker, though, from ourselves. We are currently 9th. Leclerc goes on to pole as we go through the tunnel down to the Nouvelle chicane. Can we improve? We're looking for a good 2 or 3 tenths improvement. 31.3 through the middle sector. 2 tenths would put us into 9th as it stands. But coming round the final corner, DRS open to the line. Oh, up to P5 for Fernando Alonso. What a lap. What a lap. Ahead of Hamilton, guaranteed. And he will start this Grand Prix in Monaco in P6. Yes, he saved his best lap time to Q3. And that is a P6 start for Fernando. He is a magician. A Spanish magician. Monte Carlo, though, awaits for race time. Look at that setup. That strategy looks absolutely terrible. Really looks terrible. Now, mediums, hards. We could flick this around, surely not. I would maybe want to be on hards first. But again, do I? Probably not. I'll probably want to keep pace early on if I can. And then come back on later on. The Stroll surely cannot do a one-stop. I think I'm going to get Stroll to do a one-stop. Again, on hards, hope for the best. Apparently that two-stop is 13 seconds quicker. But again, track position is key around this circuit. So I'm going to stick on the hards, hope for a safety car. And maybe by going longer in this race, we are going to be okay. But this is going to be a long race around Monaco. Let's get to it. Get racing. Come on. Come on, boys. Especially Alonso. Come on. Here we go. Monaco Grand Prix. F175. Lights out. And away we go. Here we go. Alonso not getting the best start off the grid. Already lost a place to Hamilton. And he's going to get traction on the medium tyres and get back up to 6th place. Stroll on the inside of the RB of Yuki. But I think that's not going to hold too much. He's risking it for a driver out of form. Stroll has took 12th place. Great move by Lance Stroll. And that is a beautiful way to start this stunning visual of Monaco. Hamilton behind us. It's going to be a tricky race to overtake cars around here. And that is why we have gone for the hard tyres on Stroll. DRS will enable after lap 1. And now, let's see if we can live with the pace. Alonso already 1.2 seconds off. Stroll getting to the back of the McLaren of Piastri. And it looks like we're going to struggle for pace here. Tyres, medium and hards out there. We're just trying to get that gap down so we can get DRS. If we can keep in DRS, we can look after our ERS system. And Alonso has got that down to 6 tenths, which is good going at this stage. Again, we're just going to conserve everything a little bit more now. He's just going to get DRS out of here. Yes, he is. But we're going to quickly lose it. So I think we just leave it now. If we go backwards, we go backwards. But we've got to play the long game around the streets of Monaco. Hamilton behind us is on hards. So he'll be quick, but he shouldn't be like ridiculously quick at times. But he's bang there. We called it, and we're probably wrong. Because here comes Hamilton trying to get past. And he doesn't for now. Again, just literally as soon as we come off the pace and try and save some tyres, they're so quick. It is ridiculous. But across the line, 6 tenths. And we're going to still try and harvest. Stroll on the hards. He's living with this okay. 7 tenths. He's on attack mode still though. That's probably why. Now, that's why he's managed to keep the pace. And we're just a second behind at the minute. But again, here comes Hamilton. He's excelling for Ferrari at the moment, but can't make a move through there. Stroll still 8 tenths. That's okay. I'm okay where Stroll is. It's going to be when everyone pits is we're going to try and hang it out. P6, lap 5. This is going to go quick. Hamilton now comes through. Acceleration up the hill. We are on the mediums. But I think the Ferrari has done us at turn 1. He has 3.4 seconds back to Lawson. Now what we might do is just try and look after tyres here. Whilst we've got a bit of DRS. Stroll looking after tyres fine. Alonso 7th. Long way to go. Yellow flags. We knew this would happen in Monaco. There has been a crash. Sector 1. Ollie Behrman on his teammate, Ocon. And they're just going to get pinched. And they are just going to come to a standstill on that left-hand side. But they have continued. And there will be no safety car at present. You can see at the moment on lap 18, bit of a stalemate. We have dropped 9 seconds to Hamilton. But we've got a good 4.5 second gap over Albon. And tyres are pretty much on track as it stands. Stroll has got Bortoletto right behind him, under pressure. But again, 2.4 seconds, nothing really happening. And we're just trying to eke into this race and hope that the longer we go, the chance of a safety car increases with tyres wearing out. We have got a defence approach because Albon is stuck behind Stroll. That is massive for Alonso's race. We're coming into the pit window. We're 1.4. We're nearly a pit stop behind, actually, Lewis Hamilton. Not far off. A few more laps. So we're going to try and just hold up Alex Albon here. And he's trying to come past. Does he finally come past? He does. So now we will get Stroll back onto defend approach being neutral. No point trying to battle that one back. You can see he's already 1.5 seconds away, that Albon. But a couple of laps worth of delay is always good. Alonso is continuing to push. And we are coming into the pit window. Probably next lap. We did want to get to 36. A couple of laps short of that. But maybe we can squeak one more lap in. Doohan's got a mechanical fault. And Albon does now do that fastest lap. So he was pushing hard. Let's just try and push some fuel from Stroll. Leclerc's in the pits too. We've got to try. I think we need one more lap out of Alonso here. We need one or two. If we can just get it. He's going to be on to that dangerous 30%. Leclerc is already out of the pits. We've dropped Piastri now to 6. We are pushing fuel. Stroll is 4 seconds away from Albon, but he's in a world of his own. But he's doing okay in 13th. You can see a few pit stops behind him have happened. Quite early, though. So, Stroll, if he can drag this out. I mean, look at that. That still doesn't look great from a medium perspective. Alonso saying his tyres are bad. I want to just do one lap if I can. I'm going to risk it. I want to just make this hard tyre a little bit better as we come across the line. Optimal pit lap. That's what we wanted to get to. And it will be hard tyres for Alonso. Stroll keeps pushing. Use some of that ERS. Norris in the pits. We could do with getting ahead of Norris. I don't know if we will, though. Yes, we are. We are going to get ahead of him. So now, bit of defence. We might have a chance to hold up Norris a little bit. That is good if that can happen. Stroll. Always defend approach is what we need. Norris is still 2.4 seconds away, though. And now Alonso is in. Lap 37. It is going to be hard tyres. Piastri follows us in as well. No safety cars. Good pit time. That is what we needed. As through the swimming pool section. Piastri has an issue as well. So Alonso can come back out on this hard tyre in 9th place. And what we can do is just push the fuel. Albon right behind us. I tell you what, we did a brilliant defence with Stroll to hold up Albon. That is huge that he is behind. But how much longer? Stroll is still going. And he is currently 6 seconds off these two. And we need to just try and drop Albon, who is on 10% older tyres. Which is no ERS. I thought we'd just crashed, but we haven't. So 2 temps again. That tyres are up. Fuel is balanced. Piastri's just got us. Albon is bang there. But again, we continue to stretch this out with Stroll. We've got to go as long as we can. It's not the best strategy in the world. But he needs a little bit of luck. No safety car at Monaco just yet. So Stroll is coming in for a pit stop. No safety cars. It's not been his day. I mean, he didn't qualify too bad, but we tried to risk it all. And again, he's now getting absolutely held up by all the cars lapping him. He's had another frustrating race. He just doesn't have the pace in the race. Even though he's on hard tyres, he still did a bit of pushing. He's still pitting on pretty much his optimum lap. He just doesn't seem to have the pace in the race. That's the most concerning thing. You can see if we come to our tyres now. There you go, look. He's not going to even get these to the end. Now, it did say to do a 2-stop. So maybe we can hang on to these at the end. But look at that. We're already 22 seconds over Bortoleto. The 1-stop, I don't think, has really worked. Alonso is currently 7th. He's got better tyres than Albon. But we have dropped down. Well, was we 7th anyway? I think we was. It's 6th or 7th. We started 6th, dropped to 7th. So if we can get P7, that would be huge. Safety car. It come too late. It come absolutely too late for anything. But we do have a safety car which is going to box us up. Jack Doohan has crashed on turn 1. Could we get soft tyres on here? Turn 1, Jack Doohan. What does he do? Oh, big crash. Could we get softs? It's a free pit stop, isn't it, really? And look at that. We might only lose 1 place. So I think we're going to give up track position, though. Stroll, look at that. Absolutely onto soft tyres here.
We are boxing this lap.
So Stroll and Alonso both going to get onto soft tyres. We're going to risk it. Piastri is going to get ahead of us, I think. But it's only going to be 1 car. Please get me ahead of him. Oh, no. We've got behind Hulkenberg as well. But we're harvesting up. We could be in a very decent position with these soft tyres because nobody is really pitted. We could have a massive chance here. So safety car in this lap, but we obviously got lapped. So look how far we are behind. We are trying to catch up the safety car. But they are now racing. And we've been left massively behind. I know we were lapped and that was it. But we had a great chance if we were so close to the field to really push these cars. And it's not worked out. We are now stuck behind Hulkenberg, who is on 54% mediums. And now we might feel the full force of a Monaco circuit. Because should we have stayed out? Probably should have. But we've risked it. There's another mechanical fault out there, Sainz and Piastri now. And I feel like we've got to go high overtake aggression here. We've got to risk something here. And down the straight might be our best chance. As we go down, DRS isn't open because of safety car. We've got to find a way past and quickly. I think we've cost us some points here. DRS will potentially be open next lap. Come on. Alonso. We've just got nothing. Where is DRS? Is it this lap coming that it gets enabled? Now DRS is open. And now we are passed into P8. We've got to watch the ERS system. We can attack now to the end. But we got 16.7 seconds to absolutely find. So it looks like our little gamble. If we are right on the back of the cars ahead, we might have had a chance. But it's not going to seem that way. Mechanical faults all over the place on this circuit at the moment. But we are 7 seconds adrift. Look how quick we've detached Hulkenberg. 11 seconds. Stroll has the fastest lap of this race so far. But he stuck behind Bortoleto. And maybe now he will just get through into P15. So it's not looking good. It is generally not looking good at all for these. I mean, we might as well attack and see if we can make any more positions. A confidence boost. But final lap starts for Leclerc. We're not a million miles off the pace, but we're too far off the pace. That's the problem. Stroll, currently stuck behind the Alpine in 15th. The safety car didn't stack us up. We were lapped. That was the problem. And now we're going to come through. And maybe we can... We're not going to probably get the acceleration. No, we're not. It is going to be the final lap. It's going to be, I mean, we've absolutely took the gap down. There is Piastri. We are absolutely flying on these soft tyres. Mechanical faults everywhere, but it's not going to make a difference. It's going to be Leclerc. And we probably should have stayed out because we would have got 7th place. We've lost a place for the gamble. We had to take every opportunity as we try and go into this Nouvelle chicane. Stroll gets his elbows out. He's up to 14th. We're out of ERS, but that's okay because we're going to come home. It's P8. It's still points for Fernando Alonso, but it's going to be another lowly day for Lance Stroll. Still cannot get to grips with it, but we did get the fastest lap. Sadly, 2025 sees no fastest lap points in the grid. So down to Alonso, difficult race. We got a very good qualifying. Shouldn't have pitted under the safety car, but I did think we would get bunched up. If we did get bunched up, we would have been fine. But the problem was we were lapped somehow. And I don't really know what happened there because we were only 7th. We're only 7th behind Hamilton. They're not quite sure how we got lapped, but that lap did cost us and we were detached. Stroll, a difficult race as well. Did a 10.1 for the fastest lap. It's another tough round of racing. Alonso gets us 4 points, but Williams score 8. That is still our big issue. They gain on us again. Sauber gained 2 as well. But we did get the fastest time of the pit stops. And we got Alonso in there as well. A 2.4 second for Lance Stroll and a 2.5. That does equate to 33 points. And that is going to be huge. We are up to 5th again in the Constructors because that means money at the end of the season. So decent pit times. And we both get our race targets, which means money of 1.5 million coins. Helipad has done a little bit of an upgrade as well. Jack Crawford, it gets a performance increase. But next up is Spain, May the 30th. That is literally this week. It is back-to-back races. No time to get cars upgraded at all at present. But just to give you a little upgrade, we did a lot of research because we couldn't really upgrade anything at one point. So we did a bit of research for next season. Side pods are obviously designing as well. And we've got everything of stock-wise manufacturing. But we got work to do. I mean, what's the post-race? I think I'm pretty happy with it. But the chassis research has completed. And that can see as well. But what we'll probably do in the next video is we should be able to design a new chassis because we're a little bit behind on the old chassis. There is a chance, look, to do some big performance increases, so we'll probably do that next time as we go to round number, is it round 8, round 9? Let's take a look. It's round 9. Spain up next.